press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children, subject social science, topic our Karnataka continued children, okay, class 6th. Okay, listen here children, Karnataka is divided into 4 revenue divisions, isn't it, for the convenience of administration. In previous class, we already studied about 2 divisions, Bangalore division, and then we learn about Mysuru division also. Isn't it children? Yes, whole of Karnataka divided into 4 divisions. That which are these children? Bengaluru, Mysuru division, Bengaluru division, Mysuru division, Kalburgi division, and then Belagavi division. Okay. In this class, we study about Kalburgi division. Kalburgi division. Kalburgi division. Okay, listen here. Gulbarga. Okay, Gulbarga division officially known as Kalburgi division. Listen here children, Gulbarga division officially known as Kalburgi division. Okay, is one of the 4 divisions of the Indian state of Karnataka. Kalburgi has 7 districts. Okay, here we see Kalburgi has 7 districts. We see here how many districts children in Kalburgi division? 7 districts. Okay. 7 districts. Kalburgi division has 7 districts. Which are these children? They are Kalburgi, Bidar, Ballari, Raichur, Koppala, Yadgir and Vijayanagar district. Vijayanagar district. Listen here children. In Kalburgi division we see here 7 districts. Kalburgi division has 7 districts. Okay. They are Kalburgi district. Okay. And Bidar district. Third one, Ballari district. Fourth, Raichur district. Koppala district, and then Yadgir district. Last 7th one is Vijayanagar, the new district, that is Vijayanagar district. Vijayanagar district. See here, listen here children, in your books only have 6 districts, but what happened? Vijayanagara, this is a new district. Okay. In Kalburgi, totally in Kalburgi division, we see here 7 districts. Kalburgi division has 7 districts. Which are these? They are Kalburgi district, Bidar district, Ballari district, okay, Raichur district, Koppala, Yadgir and Vijayanagar district. Vijayanagar district is new district. Okay. See here, the Kalburgi division has the lowest place with regard to literacy. Its lowest place. Okay. In so many aspects, for example, see here, listen here children, regard to literacy, per capita income, yield per hectare and life expectancy in the state. Okay. In order to understand the reason for the backwardness, the government of Karnataka, that's why the government of Karnataka had formed a higher power commission. Okay, to understand the reason for backwardness. Reason for this backwardness, our government of Karnataka had formed a high power committee on redressal of regional imbalances under the chairmanship of Dr. Nanjundappa in 2000. Okay, as per its report, what happened, children? The least developed part of Karnataka state is Kalburgi, which is the least developed part of Karnataka state, children. That is Kalburgi. Okay, Kalburgi division. In order to provide special grants to the districts of the Kalburgi division, the central government accorded special states to this division under Article 371J of the Constitution. Once again, listen here, children. Karnataka is divided into revenue divisions for the convenience of administration. Okay, whole of Karnataka divided into 4 divisions, that is Bengaluru division, Mysuru division, Kalburgi division and Belagavi division. Okay, now present we are talking about the Kalburgi division. In this division, the Kalburgi division, Gulbarga division, officially known as Kalburgi division, okay, is one of the four divisions of the Indian state of Karnataka. And then Kalburgi division has 7 districts. How many districts? 7 districts. Which are these, children? They are Kalburgi, Bidar, Ballari, Raichur, Koppala, Yadgir and Vijayanagar district. Okay. Next, we study about the history of Kalburgi district. The history of Kalburgi division. History of Kalburgi division. Okay, listen here, children. Our history says that how the Kalburgi division contributed to the Indian history. Okay, history of Karnataka. Okay, how the Kalburgi division contributed to the history of Karnataka. How many rulers ruled in Kalburgi division? Okay, now we will learn in this chapter. Okay, every district of this division has rich ancient history. In Kalburgi division, in every district of this division, what happened, children? Has rich ancient history. Prehistoric relics can be seen here. Okay. In the beginning of the historical period, what happened, children? This area was under the rule of Shatavahanas. Listen here, children. The Shatavahanas ruled in Kalburgi division. In the beginning, what happened? The Kalburgi, it became the part of the Shatavahanas. Okay, Shatavahana dynasty ruled in Kalburgi. Many inscriptions of Ashoka are found here. In this Kalburgi division, we see here many inscriptions of Ashoka during the 8th century. First here we see Shatavahanas. Shatavahana dynasty, Shatavahanas. Shatavahanas ruled in Kalburgi division. Okay, and then we see here so many Ashoka's inscriptions also found in this division. During the 8th century, what happened, children? Rashtrakutas also ruled in Kalburgi division. Okay, after the Shatavahanas, here we see here Rashtrakutas also ruled in Kalburgi division. Rashtrakuta dynasty. Rashtrakutas also ruled, Rashtrakutas kings also ruled in Kalburgi division. Manyakheta was the capital city of Rashtrakutas. Which was the capital of Rashtrakutas, children? Manyakheta. Manyakheta was the capital of Rashtrakutas. Manyakheta. Manyakheta was the capital of Rashtrakuta. When Rashtrakuta ruled in Kalburgi division, the capital of which was the capital of Rashtrakuta children? Manyakheta. Manyakheta, the capital city of Rashtrakutas. It is the present day Malakheda. In Malakheda of Kalburgi district. After them, who ruled here, children? Kalyana Chalukyas. After the Rashtrakutas, Kalyana Chalukyas also ruled in Kalburgi division. Here we see so many kingdoms rule in that place, rule in Kalburgi division. After the Rashtrakutas, Kalyana Chalukyas. Kalyana Chalukyas. Kalyana Chalukyas ruled over this area. Basava Kalyana was their capital of Kalyana Chalukyas. Which was the capital of Kalyana Chalukyas, children? Basava Kalyana. Basava Kalyana was the capital of Kalyana Chalukyas. Okay. Listen here, after the Rashtrakutas, who ruled here, children? Kalyana Chalukyas also ruled over this area, and then they made Basava Kalyana their capital. Okay, and then we see here Hampi of Ballari. Hampi of Ballari was the capital city of which dynasty? Vijayanagara dynasty. Vijayanagara dynasty also ruled in Kalburgi division. Okay, Hampi of Ballari district was the capital of Vijayanagara kings. The historic Vachana moments. See here, Vijayanagara kings also ruled in Kalburgi division. They made Hampi capital city of Vijayanagara kingdom. Hampi was the capital of Vijayanagara kingdom. Hampi was the capital of Vijayanagara kingdom. Once again, listen here, children. We are talking about the history of the Kalburgi division. Here we see so many rulers ruled in Kalburgi division. For example, first Shatavahanas ruled in Kalburgi division. Shatavahanas, after in Kalburgi division we see here Ashoka's inscriptions also, and then after the Shatavahanas, Rashtrakutas, they ruled in Kalburgi division. Okay, Rashtrakutas, they made Manyakheta their capital city. Manyakheta was the capital of Rashtrakutas. Okay, Kalyana Chalukyas, after the Rashtrakutas, who ruled the Kalburgi division, children? After the Rashtrakutas, Kalyana Chalukyas ruled over this area. Okay, and Basava Kalyana was the capital city of Kalyana Chalukya. And then we see here Hampi. Hampi was the Hampi of Ballari district. Hampi was the capital city of Vijayanagara kingdom. It means what? Vijayanagara kingdom. Vijayanagara rulers also ruled in that area. Okay. Next, the historic Vachana moment led by Basavanna took place in Basava Kalyana, which is a part of Kalburgi division. Okay. Later, during medieval period, the Bahamani kings also, when the Bahamani ruled in medieval period, what happened, children? The Bahamani kings came to power. Okay, Kalburgi was their capital. Kalburgi was the capital city of Bahamani kingdom. When Bahamani kingdoms ruled in Kalburgi, they made Kalburgi as the capital city. Okay, capital city. Kalburgi was the capital city of Bahamani kingdom. After the decline of Bahamani and Vijayanagara dynasty, rulers, Kalburgi came under the rule of the Hyderabad Nizam. After the decline of Vijayanagara Empire and Bahamani Empire, Kalburgi came under the rule of Nizam of Hyderabad. Kalburgi became part of under the rule of Hyderabad Nizam. Hyderabad Nizam. Hyderabad Nizam also ruled in Kalburgi division. Okay, after the Bahmani and Vijayanagara, after the decline of Bahmani and Vijayanagara rulers, what happened, children? This Kalburgi came under the rule of the Hyderabad Nizam. Okay, and then the Hyderabad became part of independent India in 1948. Hyderabad became independent part of India in which year, children? 1948. In 1948. Okay, the Hyderabad became part of independent India in 1948. During the recognition of state in 1956, Kalaburgi, Bidar and Raichur districts which were part of Hyderabad Nizam were added to Karnataka state. Kalburgi is the headquarters of Kalburgi division. Ballari, which was part of Madras state, was added to Karnataka state. Okay. See here, after the decline of Vijayanagara kingdom, many Palegaras became powerful. Okay, became very powerful. Many Palegaras became powerful after the decline of Vijayanagara and Bahmani sultans. Palegaras means what, children? Palegaras were the leaders or Nayakas reported to the Vijayanagara kings. The Palegaras were under the rule of Vijayanagara. When Vijayanagar and then Vijayanagara rulers, after the decline of Vijayanagara and Bahmani kingdoms, after the decline, when Vijayanagara empire was declined, what happened, children? These Palegaras became independent. Okay, and we see here among them Palegaras of Harapanhalli. The famous Palegaras were Palegaras of Harapanahalli, Sandur, Jarimale and Surapura are well known. Okay, after the death of Krishnappa Nayaka, his son Venkatappa Nayaka came to power in Surapura. As he was aware, he fought against the British. He waged war against the British of the first war of Indian independence. But the British captured Venkatappa Nayaka and imprisoned him. What happened, children? The British captured Venkatappa Nayaka and imprisoned him. British gifted Surapura to Hyderabad. After the captured Venkatappa Nayaka, the British gifted Surapura to Hyderabad Nizam. Like this, Bidar, Kalburgi and Raichur became part of Hyderabad Nizam state. Okay, they were merged into Karnataka state in 1956. They were merged into Karnataka in 1956. 1956. They were merged in Karnataka in 1956. Okay. Next we study about the war for the liberation of Hyderabad, Karnataka. Okay. See here, the war of the liberation of Hyderabad, Karnataka. Hyderabad, Karnataka is a region of the Indian state of Karnataka, which was part of kingdom of Hyderabad Nizam. Hyderabad ruled by the Nizam and the Madras presidency of British rule, British India. Okay, see here what happened, children. The Hyderabad Nizam was not ready to integrate his kingdom with India. When India attained independence, what happened when India got independence? Okay, what happened, children? The Hyderabad Nizam was not ready to integrate, not ready to leave his kingdom with India. Okay, not ready to integrate his kingdom to India with India. This enraged the common people. That's why the common people became very angered, who launched agitation against the Nizam. That's why the common people, they protest against the Nizam of Hyderabad. The leadership was provided by Swami Ramananda Tirtha, Sardar Sharan Gowda, Inamdar, okay, and then Shivamurti Alavandi, Shiruru Veerabhadrappa, Prabhu Raja Patil Sanganala, Pundalikappa were leading the agitation against they fought against the Nizam of Hyderabad. The government of Nizam started harassing the common people. That's why the government of Nizam, what happened children, what they did, they started harassing the common people, okay, and then the people revolted against the private army of the Nizam, Razaks means what children? The army of the Nizam, private army of the Nizam is called or known as Razaks, okay. The central government of India undertook direct action against the Nizam, and then what happened? Annexed it to India on September 17, 1948. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was the Home Minister and the Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the Prime Minister of India. 17 September 1948, 17 September 1948, what happened children? Was an important day. On 17 September 1948 is the was an important day in the history of Hyderabad as Karnataka. Okay, Karnataka state was merged. Karnataka, on that day what happened children? The Karnataka state was merged into the Indian Union. What happened? On 17 September 1948, the day was important day in the history of Hyderabad, as Karnataka state was merged into the Hyderabad as Karnataka state was merged into the Indian Union. The Hyderabad Karnataka region was officially renamed as Kalyana Karnataka in September 2019. Okay. Next, we see here natural resources. Now we study about natural resources of Kalburgi division. Okay, natural resources means what children? Resources obtained from nature is called natural resources. Okay, for example, river, forest, waterfalls, animals, soils and minerals. All together is called as natural resources. Okay. Now we study about the natural resources of Kalburgi division. The important rivers of this division are Bhima, Tungabhadra, Bhima river. The very important rivers of this division are Bhima river, Tungabhadra river, Krishna river, Mullamari and Benetora rivers are very important rivers in Kalburgi division. Okay. Karanja Dam is a boon to Bidar district. Which dam is a boon to Bidar district children? Karanja Dam. It is very important. Karanja Dam. Okay, Karanja Dam, it is a boon to Bidar district. Which district children? It is a boon to Bidar district. Which dam? Karanja Dam. Karanja Dam is a boon to Bidar district. Okay, red, black. Here we see so many types of soils also. Red, black and alluvial soils are found in this division. Paddy, which is the major crops here children? Paddy is the major crop of Koppada. In Koppada, paddy is the major crop, and Koppada and Raichur district. Paddy is the major crop of Koppada and Raichur district. Sugarcane is the major commercial crop. Okay. The other major crops are cotton, foxtail millet, horse gram and pulses. The forest is rare in this division. Okay, dense forest is present in the Sandur taluk of Ballari district. Bidar has the most rare forest and Koppada has the lowest forest cover. Okay, now we study about the minerals of Kalburgi division. Okay, see here children, the minerals available in this division are silver, silica, gold, iron ore, limestone, manganese. Okay, manganese ore, these are the minerals of this division. Granite stone is available in all the districts of this division. This division is not rich from natural resources perspective. Kalburgi famous for the limestone. Kalburgi is famous for limestone. Deposits are more in Kalburgi. Okay, Tungabhadra Dam provide irrigation facility. Tungabhadra Dam provide irrigation facilities to Raichur and Ballari district. In Raichur and Ballari district, we see here which dam, children? Tungabhadra Dam. Tungabhadra Dam provides irrigation facilities to Raichur and Ballari district of this division. Okay. Basavasagara Dam, another dam also here. Basavasagara Dam built across river Krishna. Okay, Basavasagara Dam built across the river Krishna. This dam provides irrigation facility to Raichur and Kalburgi district. Okay, Karanja project provided irrigation facilities to Bidar district. Understood, children? And then we study about forest, wildlife. Already I told children, the division is a forest deficit division. It means the forest is very rare in this division. Okay, there are no big wild animals here. Langur, deer, fox, bear, wolf, wild dogs are found in this division. Okay, Daroji Bear Sanctuary is in Ballari. Daroji Bear Sanctuary is in Ballari. Deers are there in Raichur district. Okay, now we study about agriculture and industries. Agriculture is the main occupation of this division. Which is the main occupation of this division, children? Agriculture. Agriculture is the main occupation of Kalburgi division. The average rainfall is very less. Crops are grown according to the rains. The crops are depend upon, the agriculture is depend upon rain. Crops are grown according to the rain. As the average rainfall is very less, the division is prone to droughts often. Hence, the districts of this division are called as drought-prone districts. The districts of these divisions are called, children, what children? Drought-prone districts. And thermal power plants are the major industries of this division. These have provided employment to people here. Okay. The Bidari art of Bidar is very famous. In Bidar we see here Bidari art. Okay. And then Ballari and Koppala have larger iron and steel industries. Yadgir and Kalburgi have huge cement industries. The tourism of this place is slowly picking up. Okay, Hampi, Tungabhadra Dam, Sannati of Kalburgi district, Khwaja Bande Nawaz Dargah, he was a Sufi saint. Okay, the fort of Bidar, Basava Kalyana, Hatti gold mine of Raichur are the major tourist centers of this division. The Hatti gold mine of Raichur district produces the highest gold in India. This mine is one of the most ancient metal mines in the world. Okay. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಕಲಬುರ್ಗಿ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮೈಸೂರು ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಕಲಬುರ್ಗಿ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮೊದಲು 6 ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳು ಇದ್ವು, ಆದರೆ ಇವಾಗ 7 ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ವಿಜಯನಗರ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಜಯನಗರ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಟ್ಟು ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಈ ಕಲಬುರ್ಗಿ ಡಿವಿಷನಲ್ಲಿ, ಕಲಬುರ್ಗಿ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 7 ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಅವು ಯಾವುದು? ಕಲಬುರ್ಗಿ, ಬೀದರ್, ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ, ರಾಯಚೂರು, ಕೊಪ್ಪಳ, ಯಾದಗಿರಿ ಮತ್ತು ವಿಜಯನಗರ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳು. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕ್ಷರತೆ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ತಲಾ ವರಮಾನ, ಇಳುವರಿ, ಜೀವನ ಆಯುಷ್ಯ ತುಂಬ ಕೆಳಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಕೆಳಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಈ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ರಾಜರು ಕೂಡ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೌರ್ಯರು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೌರ್ಯರ ನಂತರ ಶಾತವಾಹನರ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಭಾಗ ಒಳಪಡುತ್ತೆ. ಶಾತವಾಹನರ ನಂತರ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕೂಟರು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕೂಟರು ಮಾನ್ಯಖೇಟವನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮ ರಾಜಧಾನಿಯನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣಿ ಚಾಲುಕ್ಯರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಸವ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣವನ್ನು ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ರಾಜಧಾನಿಯನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಶೋಕನಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂಥ ಅನೇಕ ಶಿಲಾಶಾಸನಗಳು ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದೊರಕಿವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ವಚನಕಾರರಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಬಸವಣ್ಣನವರ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದ ವಚನ ಚಳವಳಿಯ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣವು ಕೂಡ ಕಲಬುರ್ಗಿ ವಿಭಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಮುಂದೆ ಮಧ್ಯಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಮನಿ ಸುಲ್ತಾನರು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಕಲಬುರ್ಗಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಲಬುರ್ಗಿಯನ್ನೇ ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ರಾಜಧಾನಿಯನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಮನಿ ಸುಲ್ತಾನರು ಕೂಡ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಹಮನಿ ಮತ್ತು ವಿಜಯನಗರ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯ ನಂತರ ಅನೇಕ ಪಾಳೆಗಾರರು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರರಾಗಿ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೈದರಾಬಾದ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ವಿಮೋಚನಾ ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಬಂದ ನಂತರವೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಜಾಮ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಭಾರತದ ಗಣರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನು ವಿಲೀನಗೊಳಿಸಲು ಅವನು ನಿರಾಕರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಆವಾಗ ರೊಚ್ಚಿಗದಂತಹ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತೀಯರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಜಾಮನ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಜನರು ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಹೋರಾಟದ ನೇತೃತ್ವವನ್ನು ಯಾರು ವಹಿಸ್ತಾರೆ? ರಮಾನಂದ ತೀರ್ಥರು. ಓಕೆ, ನಿಜಾಮನ ಸರ್ಕಾರವು ನಾಗರಿಕರಿಗೆ ಹಿಂಸೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ರಜಾಕರೆಂಬ ನಿಜಾಮನ ಸೈನ್ಯದ ಹೆಸರೇನು? ರಜಾಕರೆಂಬ ನಿಜಾಮನ ಖಾಸಗಿ ಸೈನ್ಯದ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಜನರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ದಂಗೆ ಏಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನಂತರ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರವು ಕೂಡ ನೇರ ಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೈದರಾಬಾದಿನ ನಿಜಾಮನ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಭಾರತ ಗಣರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ 17, 1948 ವಿಲೀನಗೊಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನಾವು ಈ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ನದಿಗಳು, ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನೋಡೋದಾದರೆ ಪ್ರಾಕೃತಿಕ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಈ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ನದಿಗಳು ಅಂದರೆ ಭೀಮಾ, ತುಂಗಭದ್ರಾ, ಕೃಷ್ಣ, ಮುಲ್ಲಾಮಾರಿ, ಬೆಣ್ಣೆತೊರೆ ಮುಂತಾದ ನದಿಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಕಾರಂಜಿ ಅಣೆಕಟ್ಟೆಯು ಕೂಡ ಬೀದರ್ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ವರದಾನವಾಗಿದೆ. ಬೀದರ್ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ವರದಾನ ಯಾವುದು? ಕಾರಂಜಿ ಅಣೆಕಟ್ಟು. ಕೊಪ್ಪಳ ಮತ್ತು ರಾಯಚೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿನ ಭತ್ತವನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಬೆಳೆಯನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಬೆಳೀತಾರೆ. ಕಬ್ಬು ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ವಾಣಿಜ್ಯ ಬೆಳೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಹತ್ತಿ, ನವಣೆ, ಕುಸುಬೆ, ಜೋಳ, ಹುರುಳಿ, ತೊಗರಿ ಮುಂತಾದವುಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಜನರು ಬೆಳೆಗಳನ್ನು ಬೆಳೀತಾರೆ. ಈ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ದೊರೆಯುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಖನಿಜಗಳು ಅಂದರೆ ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ, ಸಿಲಿಕಾ, ಚಿನ್ನ, ಕಬ್ಬಿಣದ ಅದಿರು, ಸುಣ್ಣದ ಕಲ್ಲು, ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ನೀಸ್ ಮುಂತಾದ ಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ನೀಸ್, ಅದಿರು, ಗ್ರಾನೈಟ್ ಶಿಲೆಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ತುಂಗಭದ್ರಾ ಅಣೆಕಟ್ಟೆಯು ಈ ವಿಭಾಗದ ರಾಯಚೂರು, ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಅದು ನೀರಾವರಿಯನ್ನು ಅದು ಒದಗಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದು? ತುಂಗಭದ್ರಾ ಅಣೆಕಟ್ಟು. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅರಣ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ವನ್ಯ ಮೃಗಧಾಮಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡೋದಾದರೆ ಈ ವಿಭಾಗದವು ಅರಣ್ಯ ಕೊರತೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅರಣ್ಯದ ತುಂಬ ವಿರಳವಾಗಿ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅರಣ್ಯ ಕೊರತೆಯ ವಿಭಾಗ ಅಂತಲೇ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ದೊಡ್ಡ ವನ್ಯಮೃಗ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಲಂಗೂರು, ಜಿಂಕೆ, ನರಿ, ಮಂಗಗಳು, ಕರಡಿ, ತೋಳ, ಕಾಡು ನಾಯಿ ಇವುಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ವನ್ಯಮೃಗಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಬರುತ್ತವೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಜನರ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಕೃಷಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಅವರ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? ಕೃಷಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆಯ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ತುಂಬ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಬರಗಾಲವು ಕೂಡ ಜನರನ್ನು ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಕಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಬರಪೀಡಿತ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕೊಪ್ಪಳ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳು ಬೃಹತ್ ಕಬ್ಬಿಣದ ಮತ್ತು ಉಕ್ಕು ಕಾರ್ಖಾನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. ಯಾದಗಿರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕಲಬುರಗಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬೃಹತ್ ಸಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಖಾನೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಬೀದರ್ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದರಿ ಕಲೆಗೆ ಅದು ಹೆಸರುವಾಸಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರವಾಸೋದ್ಯಮ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಪ್ರವಾಸಿ ಕೇಂದ್ರಗಳು ಅಂದರೆ ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಹಂಪಿ, ತುಂಗಭದ್ರಾ. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಸ್ಥಳಗಳಿಗೆ ಭೇಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರವಾಸಿ ಸ್ಥಳಗಳು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಐತಿಹಾಸಿಕ ಸ್ಥಳಗಳು ಅಂತಲೂ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಹಂಪಿ, ತುಂಗಭದ್ರಾ ಅಣೆಕಟ್ಟು, ಕಲಬುರ್ಗಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಸನ್ನತಿ, ಖ್ವಾಜಾ ಬಂದೇ ನವಾಜ್ ದರ್ಗಾ, ಬೀದರ್ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿನ ಕೋಟೆ, ಬಸವ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ, ರಾಯಚೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಹಟ್ಟಿ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಗಣಿ ಮುಂತಾದವು ಇವು ತುಂಬ ಜನರನ್ನು ಇದೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಆಕರ್ಷಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಕರ್ಷಣೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್.